My name is Michael, by the way, Michael. Big Jiu Jitsu guy. I believe wholeheartedly in its health, practical effects. It's a superpower. We talk about it in the video that you're about to see. If you've never heard of it before, it is a martial art focused on pulling, pushing, grappling, grabbing in order to render a limb to the point of breaking or a choke to the point of passing out. And then when you get to that point, you would surrender and restart the game. It's an incredibly real and dangerous sport. Practiced well is a great simulation for some of the nastier parts of life. So one of the reasons that I'm doing this is I get to show people about a sport that I like and put light on that. This sport's important. And when I have daughters, I'm going to make sure that they train in jiu-jitsu because it's particularly good for self-defense. And so if you get attacked by somebody and you know jiu-jitsu, you're gonna have so much confidence and it's incredible. Wait for the water to stop. I think it's like the washer. Maybe I won't. Okay, the guy you're about to meet, his name is Dinko, and he's one of the head coaches for Revolution Dojo, which is a series of gyms started by Jeff Messina in Houston. And these guys are incredible. Their jiu-jitsu game is so good. And Dinko particularly helped me because he's taller than I am. It's kind of rare. And he was able to show me so many long boy jiu-jitsu moves and my game jumped up like crazy. So Dinko is a really, really cool guy. And he's an important piece of the Houston culture in the jiu-jitsu world. He's inspiring to a lot of those people. So check out Dinko. All right, one more time from the top. My name is Michael. I'm on a quest. I'm trying to find people who are following their passions because they make this world a brighter place. That is what I'm calling their lifestyle. Hey guys, this is Dinko. Hello. You started your own branch of Revolution Dojo.
Yeah, so like the Heights.
Yes.
The Heights location.
Revolution Dojo in the Heights. I'm 6'4", and you're 7'8".
Yeah, right? No, 6'7".
He's 6'7". And so I'm used to being longer than guys, so I can kind of keep them away, and I can get kind of bad habits because I can push the shorter guys away and no one can grab me. And I did that to him, and he just went, boom, and he pulled me right in. No, not
Get over
today.
here.
You followed your dream, and you are inspiring a lot of people by running this awesome place and being the go-to guy. And I'm curious, when did you decide that you were going to commit to this plan?
Dude, it just kind of happened, yeah. And a lot of people have told me like, oh, you're really inspiring. I'm like, me? Little old me? Well, I'm not little, but like, you know, like,
no,
what?
like there's a regular
like,
person,
people
you know?
watching me.
Bro, for real though, what you have.
But yeah, so like, I don't know, jiu-jitsu kind of just fell in my lap. My best friend was like, hey man, you need to try jiu-jitsu. Tried it out, I just fell in love with it, and then just was training, competing, and Jeff was like, hey man, like, I want to help you make a living off of this, and have this location, perfect spot for a gym. Yeah. And I was tired of driving around. Yeah. I was teaching at all the gyms. So we, you know, Ito, Katie, Cypress, driving all around. And then he's like, hey, this spot right here. And I was like, dude, that's 5 minutes from my house.
Right, one home base.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So yeah, here we are.
And do you have a favorite one-sentence description for what jiu-jitsu is to you?
Like the gentle art, but it's not, because it's not gentle. Jiu-jitsu is, you know, they say like, oh, jiu-jitsu is so good for the body.
It's not.
Yeah, but it's actually better for the mind. Ooh. So like, it's like, I tell guys all the time, it kind of helps you get out of the matrix, I guess you could say, dude. So you're like stuck in this like everyday mundane, like kind of like go to work, go to the grocery store, blah, 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 blah. And then you come here and you're like, well, I can't think about my groceries. You don't have the luxury. Or whatever, you know, all
you're trying to survive.
Yeah. You're like, man, I gotta get this 300-pound meat off me. Or like, you know.
You're right. In jiu-jitsu, it kind of puts your problems in the real world, into perspective. Because it's like, hey, however stressed you are about whatever the report is, this guy's trying to kill you. And if you don't stop him, he would.
But then it's also like, they're not trying to kill you, right?
Yes.
So they take you
That's
to that,
an important
like,
thing.
They take you to that like almost like point of death, and you're like, oh no, never mind. Like,
and for the people who are curious about jiu-jitsu, it really is the kindest, most welcoming place to new people. Everyone here being good at the sport is gonna know that you're new, is gonna take you in, gonna work with you. No one's gonna try, like, unless you come in with a bad attitude, you're gonna find a really great support system. I would say most jiu-jitsu gyms, especially here, but pretty much across the board.
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
My biggest like kind of thing is guys will come in, they're like, oh, well, I'm thinking about trying it, and I'm like, well, why are you thinking? Well, I'm not in shape.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so I tell them like this. I'm like, well, did you get smart before you went to school? You know,
Right. This is when you start.
Yeah, this is like your fitness
Now.
journey. Yeah,
Yeah.
you start now, and then you get fitter, you get healthier, you get etc. You know, so
Dude, you're the man. Thank you so much. Okay, takeaway from Dinko's episode: start now. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to plan on doing, you got to start at some point. And yes, you might look silly. You might look like you don't know what you're doing. We have a hard time with that as adults, especially in 2023. We're all watching each other nonstop, and we're ready to judge each other nonstop. And so we've kind of hammered out the ability to try. You're only ever going to get better if you start. So you got to start at some point. And my takeaway from Dinko, thank you, brother, start now. You don't study so that you can go to school. You study in school. So start. And I recommend personally that you start in jiu-jitsu. If you're in the Houston area, I recommend you go to Revolution Dojo. Those guys are the real deal, and they're really cool. Good community of people. So, all right, you guys. Thanks so much. Have a good one.
Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere.
Look at this. He's not even trying. It's like he just got up from the couch getting cereal. I'm fighting for my life. Lifestyle is made possible thanks to viewers like you. Thanks for your support.